All right, my name is Mark. Welcome into the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. I want to get right into this review. I have been waiting to talk about this book. Funny thing is, I recorded this review last week, but I pulled a rookie move. Okay, I got done recording it. I went to go listen to it for edits. The mic was off. I know. The mic was off. How could I have done that? From now on, I am making sure that this button right here is green. And I don't even know how I didn't see it, because whenever I'm doing a review, I always look at this screen just to make sure things are still good. And I look at the mic, and I would have seen that the mic was red. I don't know why. I mean, I remember being so in tune with the review. Obviously, I just missed it, but whatever. All right, let's do take two. All right, Assassin's Apprentice, Book 1 in the Farseer trilogy by Robin Hobb. Let me make one thing perfectly clear, okay? Do not, and I repeat, do not go into this story thinking it's going to be some high-stake, fast-paced, fun adventure fantasy read, because it is the complete opposite. You are following a young boy named Fitz, and at the beginning of the story, he is, I believe, 6 years old, and you find out that he is the son of Prince Chivalry. Well, Prince Chivalry had relations with another woman besides his wife, and that other woman gave birth to Fitz. So from the very beginning, you notice that Fitz is treated like an outcast, even though he is the son of a prince of royalty, right? He is treated as an outcast because of what his father did, who his mother is. And, people are treating him differently. People don't want to be around him. People that know of him but don't know him don't want to be around him. So as a young boy, this can be, depressing. This can be hurtful. And soon after the book starts going, you find out that his father dies. And don't worry, that's not a spoiler in any way. It doesn't ruin anything about the book. So his father dies, and now it is up to his father's right-hand man, Burridge, who is a stable master. Like I just mentioned, he was his right-hand man. He is being held responsible for raising this boy, teaching him about life, everything it takes to be a man, the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. Well, King Shrewd has other plans for this child. He wants him to be trained to become an assassin. So he gets Chade, another character you get introduced to, who is King Shrewd's assassin, secret assassin. Chade is responsible of teaching him the ways, teaching him what it takes to become an assassin. So throughout the book, look, there's lots of things going on. He takes the lessons that he's learning from Burridge, the lessons that he's learning from Chade, and combining them and using them throughout the entire story. But I want to work my way away from the story. Even though the story, beautiful, fantastic. I loved every single second of it. I want to talk about Fitz. I want to talk about the character Fitz, because I feel the book thrives off of this character. You have a young boy, like I mentioned earlier, who is 6 years old at the beginning. And when he gets to the end, or when you get to the end of the book, he is in his teenage years, and I believe 14, 15 years old. So this is a coming of age book. And what this is also is one strong character driven novel. You are inside the head of Fitz the entire time. And I really think that the author made it a point for this to be a strong character driven novel. She wanted you to form that connection, that bond with this young boy, because he's treated like an outcast, like I mentioned earlier, and he's just getting everything thrown at him. And one thing I truly love about this character is his will to keep going. You know, everything that gets thrown at him, you know, there are people that want him to fail at everything. But he keeps pushing. He keeps thriving. He keeps just moving forward. And, you know, there were one or two occasions where, you know, he fell off. You know, he fell into a very depressed state of mind. You know, he isolated himself. He didn't want to do anything. Didn't want to eat, drink, mingle with anyone. He was in his own head, and he was just depressed, so depressed. And I remember I felt so bad at one of the at the one part where he's just down, and he just wants it to be over. But he found his way. He regained his state of mind and kept pushing. And that's what I truly love about this book. The character Fitz is strong. He's got a strong head on his shoulders, and no matter what was thrown at him, he didn't let it destroy him. He learned a lot from Burridge. He learned a lot from Chade. And even though both of them are teaching him, raising him differently, deep down, they both love him. They both care for this child, but they can't show it. You know, they can't show weakness towards this child because he's already expected to lose. He's already expected to be defeated by everything getting thrown to him. So they had to be tough with him. They had to make sure they're stern with him. They can't show the soft side of themselves to this child, because he needs to grow up, and he needs to grow up strong. But like I said, they love him, they care for him, and the bond that he has with Burridge is incredible. The bond that he has with Chade is incredible. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there were times in this book it almost got me. It almost got to me. I loved watching this character grow. I loved how the author, like I mentioned, just made it a point for you to gravitate towards Fitz. And I can't wait to see how it goes for the rest of the series. You know, before I read this book, you know, I talked to a few people about it. You know, tell me about this book, you know. And they all, you know, gave their opinion, but one person really made it a point for me to really get into this book. And it is Derry from Derry's Read It Before. She is a huge Robin Hobb fanatic. Okay. I'm always watching her when she's ever like going on other people's channels and hanging out with everyone else whenever she goes on. And one thing with her is when anybody brought up Robin Hobb, her eyes lit up. And she is one person that can just sit down for hours and just talk about Robin Hobb and all of her work. So I contacted her. We started talking, and she basically sold me this book. She sold me Robin Hobb. And Derry, thank you so much, because I am so happy that I read this book, and I will continue it. I'm actually in a buddy read with her and a few other people, and I can't wait to start it. I had to actually go buy the book soon. You know what? In this cover, I do like this cover. It is a beautiful cover. But, oh man, I wish I had the classic cover. Don't know if anyone has seen it. I'll try and put a picture up on here when I'm doing the edits, and to show you the old classic cover. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I intrigued you enough to give this author a chance. If you are looking for a strong character-driven novel, this is the one. I have never been so connected to a character ever in a book. And I'm already saying this right now, okay? I'm already saying this right now. Because at the end of the year, I'm doing my top 5 in fantasy, science fiction, horror, dystopian, romance, everything. Oh yeah, and I am a huge reader. I read all genre. For anyone who is new to the channel, you will be seeing reviews, like I just mentioned, science fiction, romance, fantasy, thrillers, crime, everything. I don't limit myself to one genre or certain genres. I love to read, and I love to read everything. But where was I going before I said all that? Now I forget. Oh well, I guess I'm getting old. I'm only 41, and I'm already losing my mind. Okay. Robin Hobb, Assassin's Apprentice. Oh, I know where I was going. This book, I'm already going to tell you right now, is already in my top 5 fantasy reads of the year. It's already in it. It's already locked in. No other book can take its place. Once I lock a book in for that category, it's locked in. Even if I do read a book that is so much better than one that's in that category, I lock the book in, it's in. All right, enjoy the rest of your night, morning, evening, whatever it is for you. I'm not sure where everybody is in the world. Stay strong, stay positive, but most importantly, stay focused. All right, see you next time.